Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NASCAR Cup Series, Quaker State 400 from Echo Park Raceway. This is race number 20 of the 2026 season. I am 13-8 on my picks so far. This will make the 125th race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I believe it's the fourth different configuration. So we've seen a lot of changes to Atlanta Motor Speedway over the years. Some good, some bad. I know some people didn't like the reconfig back in, was it 97 I think it was, and then we did the last one where they did the banking and stuff. Thing is, these tracks, once you get to repave them, the first few years of a repave, they're not good. That's why they did a reconfig on it. Unfortunately, we know that's why part of the reason we lost Auto Club Speedway was because it needed a repave. They were going to reconfigure into the short track. COVID happened, inflation happened, California happened, their regulations and stuff, and unfortunately that's not happened as of yet. All right, though, 400.4 miles, 260 laps, 3 stages, 60, 100, and 100. This will be the 10th race with this current configuration. 3 of the previous 9 were won from the pole, which is a very unique stat because 3 of the 9 previous were won from 18th or worse. So there's really not been too much middle ground there. It's either you've been up front or you've been in the back. So we know that Ryan Blaney is on the pole. So after qualifying earlier today, so we know he could be the 4th of 10. But 3 of 9 started outside the top 18. So like Michael Medall's 18th, Bubba's 22nd, Ty Gibbs, John Hunter, William Byron, AJ Allmendinger, Denny Hamlin. So we have some big names, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell back there that could definitely possibly win this sucker. So we had the Fords on the front row, which was kind of shocking. Then we had 5 Chevrolets, 3 Hendrick, RCR, and a Spire, so that's fun. We had the meetings at the NASCAR trailer with Zane Smith and Carson Hocevar and Shane Van Gisbergen and Austin Hill. I don't know if they're done or not with their little dust-ups and whatnot. I like what SVG said. Austin has nothing to lose when he's racing on Sundays. Shane has everything to lose, so I don't like if Austin does something this week. I don't like that fact because I don't know, can they penalize him? Will they penalize him in the O'Reilly series because he is running for a title there? Obviously, if he were to get suspended for something, would it include the O'Reilly series or just the Cup series? So yeah, there's a lot of questions there with him doing the double duty now since we lost Kyle Busch. HMS has won 4 of the last 9, but we see 3 of those qualified in the top 7, so definitely they're up front. 15 5 of the last 6 races, get rid of my own hair in. 5 of the last 6 races has had 10 plus cautions. 6 of the last 9 have had 10 or more cautions. So we're in for a 10 or more cautions kind of day, it seems like. We saw the O'Reilly race, and that was just not great. When it came, they were just running over each other. It became a demolition derby at the end. All right, so if we look at the previous 9 races on this configuration in this car at Echo Park Speedway, Chase Elliott average finish 9.19 and 2 wins. Ryan Blaney 10.91, Carson Hocevar 12.2, AJ Allmendinger 12.56, Ross Chastain 12.7, Daniel Suarez 13.38 in a win, Tyler Reddick 15.64 in a win, Joey Logano 15.64 in 2 wins, Bubba Wallace 15.78, Brad Keselowski 16.16. Sorry, I have the O'Reilly race on in the background. I already know just NASCAR won. I'm just watching it and finishing it up, and the big wreck with 12 to go. It just happened. All right, in those 9 races, average running position: Ryan Blaney 10.79, Chase Elliott 11.27, Joey Logano 12.43, Austin Cindric 12.75, William Byron, 13.17. Brett Keselowski, 15.13. These are average running positions in the 9 races since the reconfig. Tyler Reddick, 15.8. Ross Chastain, 15.99. And Bubba Wallace, 17.26. Now, what I like to do, especially on tracks like Atlanta, is I'll break it down to the last 9. We're going to do the last 5, and then also the last 2. So the last 5 races at Echo Park Speedway, average finish: Chase Elliott 10.45 in a win, Tyler Reddick 11.23 in a win, Ryan Blaney 11.85, Carson Hocevar 12.2, Ross Chastain 12.5, Bubba Wallace 13.14, AJ Allmendinger 14.08, Daniel Suarez 15.47 in a win, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 15.85, and Ryan Preece 16.07. The same 5 races average running position: Chase Elliott 11.96, Austin Cindric 12.02, Ryan Blaney 13.48, William Byron 13.48, Joey Logano 13.76, Bubba Wallace 14.4, Tyler Reddick 15.39, and Ross Chastain 15.53, Brad Keselowski 15.83, and Alex Bowman 15.9. Now, the last 2, so this is the fall of last year and the spring of this year. Tyler Reddick, 2.5 average finish with a win. Chase Elliott, 6.0 with a win. Zane Smith finished 7th in both races. Carson Hocevar had an average finish of 7.0. Brett Keselowski, 9.5. AJ Allmendinger, 12.0. Chris Buescher, 12.0. Ryan Preece, 12.0. Ty Dillon, 12.0. And Alex Bowman, 13.0. Average running position for those 2 races: Tyler Reddick 7.84, Chase Elliott 7.89, Brad Keselowski 10.17, Chris Buescher 12.74, Zane Smith 13.32, Bubba Wallace 13.7, Alex Bowman 13.85, Kyle Larson 15.71, Ryan Preece 16.27, and Ty Dillon 17.5. All right, as the points stand after 19 of 26 races, Denny Hamlin 4 wins, followed by Tyler Reddick with 5 wins, minus 44, Ryan Blaney with a win, minus 113, Ty Gibbs minus 137 with a win, Chase Elliott with 2 wins, minus 180. Now, Hamlin is plus 357 to the cut line, Reddick is plus 313, Ryan Blaney is plus 244, Ty Gibbs is plus 222, Chase Elliott is plus 177. Currently 6th in points: Kyle Larson plus 176, Chris Buescher plus 134, Chase Briscoe with a win plus 131, Carson Hocevar with a win plus 117, Christopher Bell plus 105, Daniel Suarez with a win plus 100. William Byron is currently 12th in points plus 92, Bubba Wallace plus 77, Shane Van Gisbergen 2 wins plus 30. Now, Shane qualified 12th, so that Trackhouse team does have some speed here at Echo Park Speedway, because Ross Chastain also qualified 9th. So if Shane can keep his nose clean, he needs some good runs here over the next 6 races in order to hopefully make the chase. Austin Cindric plus 27, and Eric Jones plus 4. Now, Ryan Preece is minus 4, Joey Logano minus 16, AJ Allmendinger minus 16, Brad Keselowski minus 19, Michael McDowell minus 34, Ross Chastain minus 36, Zane Smith minus 62, Riley Herbst minus 63, Ty Dillon minus 76, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. minus 81, and John Hunter minus 86. It's kind of funny how the guy who is currently minus 62 is talking crap on the guy that's plus 117 in points. Interesting. The rest of the points fall out to be Austin Dillon in 28th, Alex Bowman 29th, Noah Gragson 30th, Josh Berry 31st, Ty Dillon 32nd, Cole Custer 33rd, Connor Zilic 34th, and Cody Ware 35th. Now, for the people that complained when NASCAR announced they were removing Kyle Busch from the points, he had 217 points when he passed away. He would currently have been tied for 33rd in points. I'm glad they took him out. I hated to constantly see those drivers drop like that. This is the 3rd red flag of the race. Holy crap. So yeah, I'm glad they took him out. Now, if what he averaged through those first races, which he averaged 18.0 points a race, if you would have averaged that for the races that he has since obviously missed, he would have been 25th in points right now. So a little bit above, 3 spots above his teammate. But yeah, he still would have been way down there in points. So I'm glad they took him out so we didn't see him have to drop every week. All right, NASCAR Fantasy Live. If you know the game, you know you can use each driver 10 times in the first 26 weeks. Unfortunately, I've used up Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick, so I'm done with them until the chase begins. So I'm using Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. They're on the front row. I think they can go and get some stage points, hopefully. So we're going to go ahead and put them in. Daniel Suarez, Ross Chastain, and Eric Jones. And I got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the garage. So, yeah, my season's kind of booked up already. So I'm going to do some homework during the off season. Use my allotment a little different. We're going to see if we can improve on that next year. All right, the head-to-heads, Ty Gilliland and Alex Bowman. I'm taking Alex Bowman. Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell. I'm taking Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney and William Byron. I am taking Ryan Blaney. Chase Elliott and Chase Briscoe. I am taking Chase Elliott. As for the in-season challenge, definitely take a look at that video and see who I got picks going. I still have half of my Elite 8 left. I still have half of my finals left as well. And my winner is still running there, Denny Hamlin. All right, so the 4 picks to win the Quaker State 400 presented by Walmart at Echo Park Speedway. Tyler Reddick, hometown boy Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, and Brad Keselowski are the 4 picks. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports content.